Today I'm going to be breaking down my winter village. Now I know in some of the northern states it's technically still snowing, but here in Florida we never get snow, so technically the holidays and winter and everything's kind of over, even though it can get kind of cool. Now my brother went ahead and removed some of his stuff already. You can see the tree and stuff is already gone. The only thing he has left in the city is the homeowners house, which is going to be super easy because the nose plate is actually disconnected, so I'm gonna be able to just slide that out and go set that over by his stuff. So that way it's just all my stuff that I have to pick up. And that building is gonna be going into the city again, and then all of the Christmas sets that are right here, and then the ones spread out throughout my whole room are going to be put up inside their bins and saved for technically this year for Christmas. And with that, let's go ahead and start the time lapse. So I started by taking out my brother's home alone house and then taking off all the little minifigures and basically all the sets that I put on the nose plate itself. Then I went and got all the sets scattered around the room, and then I looked up one of my previous videos so that way I can see exactly how all of the sets actually went inside the bin, just to stick all of them in there and end up changing it up a little bit, and somehow it ended up fitting in there a little bit better than it did before. Then after I threw all the minifigures in that bin, I grabbed the rest of the sets and stuck them in the bigger bin where they go. And that leaves me with just the big white nose plate. And with these, I'm just going to break them down because if I ever did want to build it maybe next year, the exact same or maybe a little bit better with some of the pieces actually being the right color, I can always go back and look at my old Winter Village video, and so I'll be able to see exactly how I built it. That's a good thing about making videos about all the stuff that you do. You can always go back and remember exactly what you did. So I went ahead and placed the building back where it goes, back in that corner. You can see my brother did rearrange the city a little bit, like he moved that stuff over there and the little buildings and stuff. We are going to be changing up a little bit, and we are going to be adding the Tudor corner, which we have, as well as the corner kiosk. So corner kiosk, not sure exactly where that's going to go because it doesn't seem like it fits with the modular style that well, but we'll figure it out, and we're going to be adding that soon. Don't know when, whenever we decide to get around and building it. So stick around for that in a future video. And that leaves me with this entire nose plate to just break down. I did the math, and I have 194 6x8 white plate that I got from Legoland to create the big majority of this white surface. And then there's some 1x2s right here next to where that building was, which is a ton of pieces. There are train tracks in here, and those are my brother's too. That's the only pieces he has that are in this, and those are easy enough to separate when I take this whole thing apart. It's going to be a process, but let's get into another time lapse. I started by removing all of the plate, and then I went and removed the 2x2 brick and then the 1x12 brick around the outside edge. Then I removed the rest of the stuff on the train track. It's crazy to see how you can spend like hours putting something together, and then in like 30 minutes you can take the entire thing apart. And there you have it. The whole entire Winter Village broke down. So we got the base plates, the train tracks. These were some of the small plates. I actually have to put them in a little sandwich bag because the bin I took them out of, there's no room for them. So I really need to get more bins to divide up my Legos because I can't even fit these back in there. The 6x8 plate, there's like 202 in there, I think. And then all the 1x plate right in here. I used basically all of my white plate in 1x to create the plate right next to the train track. So put all that back in there. We got the 1x12, I think, bricks in here. And then I threw all of my 2x2 brick into the yellow bin right there. Everything broken down. And hopefully next time, if there is a next time, the Winter Village will look even better. And stick around for future LEGO videos. I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's go to the next one.